What's up, YouTube? What's up, world? I have to start the video by admitting something, that no matter what I'm going through or no matter what I think or feel, that adding alcohol into the occasion, especially if it's negative, is usually not a good idea. I mean, I say some of the most evil and nasty. It's like alcohol. If there's anyone that has, for some reason, has ever heard any type of evil that's come from me, from alcohol, it's such a bad way to handle problems. It's such a poor way to deal with things. And I apologize for that, because me being angry at the world or angry at something doesn't give me the right to terrorize people who I live by, and that's what alcohol can do for me. And so I don't think it's a necessity for anything except for maybe suicide. But I'm making this video today. I'm going to be spitting during it, so excuse me. Making this video today, it's called Hustling 101. Okay? And it's first and foremost, business. We have to eliminate the different words to hustle, because there's one way I was taught to hustle is to work really hard, is to run to the ball, hustle for the ball, and that's how you come out on top. That's how you score points for your team, is you hustle hard, and you train hard too. But we're not going to use that form of it. We're just going to consider that working hard. We're going to use Hustling 101 as the form of conning or taking advantage of or manipulating, okay? So that being said, business is business. Good business is good business. The idea of good business is that you have a skill or you have a service that you have practiced or you have the ability to do, and you can offer it to someone for a certain price, a price that you both agree upon, and your service is honest, your product is honest, your price is honest, and they choose to accept or deny the offer or inquire due to the service needed, or they could even try to learn the service or the product themselves. That's capitalism, as long as there's the honesty on the table and the respect. Even if it's a bad product, if the person judges it as that, as long as it's not falsely advertised with lies and deception, then it's their choice. If you want to sell someone a rock for $50 and they choose to buy it, that's their choice, and vice versa. But to say it's a diamond when it's really a quartz is a lie. That's bad business. Or to say it's going to be $50 and then plug someone for $60 once they get there, that's also bad business. Or there's a lot of little fine print details that I consider bad business, that are even if you sneak it in somehow. So, but we're talking about Hustling 101. Okay, so the art of the hustle to me is to take something that when a human is born, when a human comes into life, arises in the daytime, what they need is from God, because God's their creator. Whether that's emotional support or fun or weed or sleep or food. You probably don't need weed, but food, water, sleep, family, friends, whatever it is that you need, God should ultimately be who you're seeking it from. So anytime you're on the streets or you're out doing business, if you keep God in mind and you come across a situation, especially with money involved, where you forget about God or you feel distracted from God because of a person or because of some type of advertisement or something like that, that's a red flag. You might be, there's a chance you could be being witched, because you've already forgotten about your main creator, your own provider. And the art of the hustle in a bad way. The art of the hustle in a good way is hard work pays off, is long money lasts, and it's a slow nickel, and eventually it pays off. That's the good art of the hustle. The bad art of the hustle is to approach someone and instill in their mind that they need something that they don't really need. And one of the biggest, but keep in mind that when you grasp this concept, it's going to open your eyes to a lot of situations and businesses that are hustling. But God can take anything and make it good. And a lot of people do things with good intention, and that's not a bad hustle. But there is businesses out there, and there is corporations and stuff like that out there that do it with the intention to gain selfishly and to basically rip people off, not to do an equal trade or a fair trade or a helpful trade or whatever, even if it's a productive trade for them, as long as it's honest, right? As long as, like, I'm not selling someone a broken car in order to come up, which I have to admit right off the bat I've done before. And that was a chapter of my life that I don't ever want to go back to, is when I felt like I could get away with that kind of stuff. And a big example of Hustling 101 is the computer, be it Macintosh or whoever came first. It all of a sudden we needed computers. We needed a personal computer, and this was something man made. This was something that someone created and brought to you and said, hey, you need this now. And it was put in our minds that, and you could look at it that way with drugs too. Like, hey, check this out. It's pretty cool, and now you need it. And your buddy's got to be going to that. And the cool thing about it, and that's probably why a lot of people, older people, get on the train of technology is the devil. But the truth of the matter for my situation in life is I'm not anti-technology, and I'm not anti-modern, technology and civilization, or I'm not like that. But I have to make myself boundaries. Like I'm blessed by having a good cell phone and a phone that I like, that I can use for photo editing and being, trying to be responsible and, socialization and whatever else. But if that phone becomes a portal to, curse or to search for porn and disturb a relationship, or disturb the temple of my body, or a vessel for violence, or for, harmful businesses and trades, child, human trafficking, and that's at what point it becomes a portal from the devil and not a gift from God. So, but at least it can open your mind up to avoiding bad deals, avoiding being taken advantage of, and hopefully it can plant a good seed for people to start businesses and promote good business, as opposed to take advantage of each other, because no one likes paying more for something that is not good, and no one likes finding out that it's how it works. So that's 101. Avoid it.